today I have seen another beautiful side of Felix. I have really admired. He's always out there with the community, with the less fortunate. Now I've seen a great facilitator in Trina. I'm so impressed. Keep it up, Felix. I teach. I am a teacher, but I teach at African Nazarene University. But I have taught 2 high schools. So you see me behaving like a teacher. Once a teacher, na sijafunza mbali na nini, but si shule ya hali ya juu kama hii. Although now they are coming up. You know St. Peter, Canara Boys? That was my second school that I taught, and that's how I got to know some of the teachers like Mr. Mbogwe, because we were in the same Zoom. Yeah? So, and when I taught is when I was converted to being a helper, to being a counselor. And I hope that this training today, tomorrow, will inspire you. Some of you are going to be great mental health professionals. You can see we have the young as they are. And so we don't know about you, that could be your profession, it could be your second career. Like I have 2. And when you have 2 careers in Africa, kombele sana. Because I'm still a teacher, so I love teaching. So I'm a lecturer, but I also practice, consult, and train in counseling psychology. So even there. And I pray that majority of you will remain in Africa and make a difference in your own continent. Because nyinyi ndio mnaangaliwa sana, smart brains ziende huko nje, and then the more you go out there, you call that brain drain, the more Africa is going to be behind. So I pray that mtajua hata huko nje, wale wasema wako na dollars more, they have a lot of pounds, they have more than one job. What if you can have it? And that's why I asked you, the question I asked you, what you like doing when you're free? If in that statement, you did not mention something that can make you have value, then you need to start thinking. Because sleeping, unaweza jiuliza si mbaya, go after tulia, brain to refresh. But is that sleeping going to make you a better person in terms of future career development? So nani ameandika kitu hapo unaweza ona hii kitu ni interest yangu, ni hobby yangu, but it can also be my career. Nani ameandika hiyo kitu? Thank you. Can you mention it?
This problem, the counseling of the thing I've noticed, I like to think of the way of my career and how I can make myself better and
so every time you have free time, unafanyanga nini action, you become a better person. Unajua lazima ikuwe kitangible. Useme maisha, si ndio? Unafanya nini kufanyia?
So,
you become a researcher and you identify the gap. So, umesema career ni gani hiyo? Neurosurgery. Wow. So, umesoma pia nani? Castle. Na nani mwingine? Sasa ukienda kwa Google, usiende Google, hata usiende TikTok. Enda sasa, utafute career yako in future. You're gonna be the best. Because you're already looking at the gaps, what they have not done, and now you want to do it. Oh, that's powerful. When you know what you want to do, yes. So how does that connect to your future career?
Like now I search for people who are successful in life. I look at their life, how their life was, how they are living, where they are. I like that. I learned from that.
So what have you learned?
Like how they use it, how their background was, how they cope with their background, and despite their challenges that they were facing, they still kept on pushing.
So where are you now, Joe? So you say I have learned. You know, umesoma walikuwa na shida na nini walipopi hivi. Sasa mimi na mimi hivi ndio ninapo. Are you getting what I mean? Bring it to you. So how are you coping?
I'm trying my best. Like even if there are things which can distract me from not focusing on my goal, I try to focus on.
One of it is
Focusing on my goal.
So one of it is a distractor that you say, hey, wake up and begin more.
Friends who are influencing me.
Exactly. They are called negative peers. Drugs. Drugs are going to kill your hippocampus. Hata kama utamaliza form 4 na mimi natumianga bangi na chavi za jai mdhuru. Let me tell you, your brain is dying slowly by slowly. And he's going to tell us more about it tomorrow. He will take us through mambo ya drugs and substance abuse. So you have to, I like his, and I know there are many, like John, who are saying, I want to be successful. Kama nimefika njini, shulea tulikuwa tunaogopa wanini, tulikuwa tunasahau hata sisi tulikuwa hata university. Yeah, because tunafunza tu maboys sharp hivi sana. It means hata walimu wako juu. We did not know ourselves. Some of us, we have grown a little bit later. But for you, these 2 days must speak a different thing to you. And so as I introduce myself, those are the things in mambo mingi, but sikosani convention. And I'm a presidential awardee in 2018. The Mashujas in 2018, Kiambu County, I was among the 2. Male and female, we always speak them that way. Why? Because of my work and also growing up in a very hardship environment and making it to the top of the global platform. I'm not bragging, but it's a fact. It's a fact. Seated in here, you are not just coming in as a peer person. You're coming in as a young person who knows about himself. And no one is going to come and tell you your story. You already know your story. Barack Obama had to read and research about his father. And I'm praying for you here if you're a son of a single mom. Let it not disturb you. There's nothing less of you that other boys have and you don't have. That other sons have and you don't have. So Barack Obama, for the longest time, didn't know about his father. And so he would spend some time, the free time I'm talking about, trying to think, how can I research about my dad? How can I research about my roots? Why? Because growing up in the States, there's a lot of racism. And so for him, they would not only talk about him as African American, they would say, lakini you look funny. Your ears are funny. Your nose is funny. No, anamwambia tu. Lakini they did not know about his roots. So the guy said, I know one day I dream of becoming the American president. The first one, black. Me, Barack Obama, from somewhere and nowhere. And so he read about his father. He even wrote about dreams from my father. A father who died a long time ago. A father who abandoned me when he was very young. But he said, I still have my roots. And he came to Kenya, visited Kogelo, and learned a lot about his culture. And he learned something about himself. So he was ready for bullets. When it came to campaigns, they would say this about him, he had an answer. And for you, who has an opportunity to be in this court, you have an opportunity to be in this group, your story must run different. At your age, as we had no one talking to us, surely me, I think I was lost when I was in school. Yes, I passed. I went to the university, but I don't think I knew myself. And when you are thinking about the self-concept, the way you feel yourself, there is a part of you. That's why I gave you that exercise. How you have known yourself. And at this age, some of you have written very brilliant answers. At your age, don't you envy them? I think I envy you. Yeah? Because at our time, tungeulizwa maswali kama hizi zingine, hata tulikuwa tunajiuliza, anauliza hiyo kwa nini? So we don't go straight even to writing for scholarship. Because every time even your parent call you, our time is either coffee na umekosea. Huku unaitwa kitu poa, ati kuja ukule, sijui nini. Wewe ni harufu ya chakula unakuita jikoni. Your family. What has your family taught you about you? Because if you have siblings, parents that you always engage, wanakuambianga wewe ni nani. Zingine ni kweli, zingine ni wao kufikiria. Kwa pamoja, but the family shapes you. Kuna vile una behave na umetoa kweli. Nani anaweza sema kitu moja una behave hiyo character yako ni kitu kweli. Who is born in a So ulie kwa meza. Kimaliza peleka sahani wapi? Jikoni. So when you came to this school, it was not a big issue for you. Si hapa kuna watu labda wanasahau sahani, kikombe, kadi, spoon. Kweli? Si ndio? Na hata kuna watu wanaluzi vitu zao wanasema, "Hey, kwa wapi? Mimi sijui nani alichukua fulana yangu, sijui nani alikuwa my fleece ilienda wapi." Si ndio? Na kuna mtu atatoka hapa for ajali anything. Mtu anakutegea naona tu jamaa kwa nini kiafu. Aha, great. Somebody else, backbenchers?
My name is Malcolm Baby, and what I learned from my family is courage.
Courage. Who is that who is courageous? Ni daddy ama ni mama?
Both.
Both of them.
Yes.
Courage to do what?
Mainly to speak. For example, when something is bothering or an issue has come up,
Wow.
you must talk.
Nice. Unaongea, si kunyamaza, unameza. So one day itatoka explode kama depression, si ndio? Then kuna shule primo. Nani anakumbuka kitu ni la primo na Jarian? Hata kama it was brought in a nasty way. Yes, you had that? Is yours up?
My family is and one thing I learned from personal experience is that not let anyone define who you are.
Don't let
Anyone define who you are.
exactly. Because imagine who are they? Akitu anakuambia. And by the way, body shaming is the eighth thing for teenagers. And it is the number one thing that is being used to recruit people into LGBTQ plus. She has my notes. Alafu kanichora the way I used to tie my hair ponytail. Alafu a big arrow, small sickle shaped nose. Nikarudi kwa room yangu. Nikaangalia niko na guy, no one has ever told me I have a small nose, but it's a beautiful nose. It gives me the face that is very unique. It's mine. So anybody shaming, mutakataa as peer counselors. I know you've been given sometimes time hata kwa parade kuongea hata concept kama hii. Nasema today in 1 minute I'm going to talk about the body image. And this and this and this, and then unaweka statement kama hiyo. Nobody should define how you look. You should already have known it. You should already have accepted it because you can't change. Ile tunaweza change yako ni gani? Na si yote. Kuna watu wengine unaweza sema ni upana na kurefuka. Hiyo kurefuka si yako, si ndio? Upana na wembamba ni yako kabisa 100%. No, kuna watu wengine kama sisi tunakula chakula kidogo. Alafu metabolism ni mbaya. Tunaendelea kunenepa. And we need that food. We need that food to survive, even the brain to work. Kuna mwingine umpatie gramu nzima ya chakula atatoka baada hapo. So anatakiwa jikuba. I believe that Komodi has destroyed himself with what he has done, and I'm sure maybe it was body shaming. You must accept. Okay, you accept. Even other people find it beautiful. So pamoja. Unaona umeanza kuongea, now we are talking. Community bahali umetoka. Kina nani hapo wametoka ghetto? Unajikubali. Ghetto gani? Kuna wawili, niko na maneighbors hapa. Ghetto gani? Kibera, Kibra, wewe ni Kibra. We are changing these names. Hata bahali niligrow up na chini. Tunataka kupaita Boshe. Tunataka kupaita majina mapoa. Yes?
Githurai.
Githurai si ghetto sana. Githurai lazima mtu ajikaze. Mwingine? Kayole. Wewe. Asewa Kayole. Wewe. Kilembe iko wapi? Machako? I feel like of Kilembe. I grew up in the biggest slum in Kiambu County. You know it? Which one? Yeah, you gani? Kiambu to very good. Can you imagine your place, yani umekulia alafu unakuja shule kama hii? You went to a good school. Kitu ya kwanza, umebeba wale wasee wote. Unaona wale wasee wote? Wasee wote mnawajua ni kina nani? Unguni, chao. Umebeba shule. Kama kuna wakati nilikuwa naogopa nikuosha manguo na kuzipeleka kwa line. You guys don't even know what that is. The other day nilikuwa naonyesha my son sasa kwa book. Ndio ajue hii ndio naongeanga juu yake. Mami hii kunguni hata kunguni mlikuwa mnatoana nazo wapi? But that was our era. But I used to dream big. I used to say I said to marafiki zangu sana. One time itakuwa history and I hope for some of you and life can change. Kuna msee yako hapa anaishi poa sana, hajajua kukosa chakula ni nini, kukosa nguo. Si mko hapa? Shelter iko. Anything can change. So your parents' property, your parents' money is not yours. Because that's the way we lived. Up to the age of 8, I didn't lack. I didn't know what it means. I didn't kukosa chakula, sijui nini. But after the age of 8, disaster hits home. My dad, the sole breadwinner, is mentally ill and everything changes. Residence and the next place we found ourselves is in the slum. Trauma ingine inabota kabisa. So I also tell those people wanakuja kubrania wengine shule ati unajua unaona ile gari udana kuja nayo. Hiyo ni ya buda. Huko na nini? Kwanza yeye ni bega. Cause unapewa. Sasa unapewa. So when I find students pia kwa sababu where you're coming from a community imekuleta chini, unapata na wengine ndio wamodai Garunda and they come and they're telling you stuff and then you go down. Wewe will short change. Na wewe pia unaongea hivyo huwezi jua kesho. We have seen in Kenya watu wengi wamelelewa katika wealthy platforms, wealthy homes, but disaster hits and everybody loses where they are going. So when you're here, you're all equal. And I'm sure when Jane was taking you through the skills, one of it was unconditional, positive regard. Did you do that? Yeah. Is she? Yeah. So one place here tutaondoa, lakini shule pia is a place you are. Yes. Wewe kama hii group sasa hii yote tumejenga community fulani ya peer counseling. Wewe huwezi kuona mwenzako peer counselor akiteseka akiongelewa vibaya. You guys now are full. You are in every class, so lazima you support one another. Yeah, I also give you water. You can only that water. The larger society. What has Kenya taught you? Kenya imefunza nini? Corruption. Survival for the fittest. You can use it if it's positive, but if it's negative, kindly leave it. Because kesho hatujui kama utaishi Australia. We don't know. So you have to set yourself as a global citizen. Yeah? Because Kenya kuna mambo si mazuri for the young people. So you must tell yourself, hata kama Kenya ndio hivi watu wa haraka. Ukienda Kenya, I mean TZ, they normally know who is Kenya. Venye unatembea, na pia venye unaongea, Wakenya kuongea haraka, kufanya mambo haraka. Kwanza gedorani pale, kwa mabasi na matatu, si ndio? Hata unaona watu ndio wanaibiwa, the way things are done. Hapa shule iko aje? Shule iko aje? Ingine ni ex. Huku mambo ni haraka. Okay. Sure. Mwalimu ameingia, I hope ako sawa. Majina zote zimetumwa, confirm Felix. If there are added names, you can quickly give them to David. If we have more than 60, it is okay for him to give, so that nobody misses to have a certificate. So experience, people say, is the best teacher. You can only experience schoolwork, academic achievement, to say it's best, nimejua kufanya hiyo chemical solution, nimejua kufanya hiyo formula, nimejua kutengeneza hiyo, nimepanda hiyo in agriculture, at least ako ka experience. Lakini kengine kabaya, usigoje kulani nayo, si ndio? But all the same, kuna wakati life inatufunza mambo ya value, inatufunza when to do what, inatufunza resilience. Sasa kama mimi sasa, nikijiangalia today, kumbe hiyo ghetto ilinisaidia sana. Kukuwa mtu ambaye haogopi by the way. Kwa sababu kuko ghetto, you have to fight for yourself. Watu wameingia kwenu, wanataka kula chakula by force, kama ni polisi wanaingia, they want to ransack the house. So you just learn to say, hi, this is right, it's supposed to be this way. Wengine, mimi nilienda high school kaa na bounce. Najua kubounce. Kwa sababu ninaona kila mtu ni dangerous. Pale ghetto umelearn kusurvive. Tena mwende shule, wasichana wanaongea Kizungu, unaangalia tu midomo tu penye tunaenda. Wow. Sasa wewe ile shule ulienda. Hata mwalimu mwenyewe anafunza kwa lugha ya mama. Anakuambia 1+1 ni k. Alafu akiongea hata kama anashrabu wewe hata hauna ID, hauna idea. So unaenda shule hivyo tu. Unaambia wengine hello. Wanakuangalia wanacheka, unacheka nini? Kumbe ujui difference ya na alafu kama nikwambia leo siku ni nzuri mimi hata ungesema mimi ni mgeni isiwa form 1 au say everything is good. Everything is good. Sasa mimi hata sijui nina sound hapo ati ninaweka sijui, I don't know if someone else is laughing and smiling. Learn the hard way. And then I say, my language, hakuna mtu alizaliwa nayo. I can learn it, I can practice it. And today, I speak it. Are you together?
Yes.
Na naweza change. Sasa hivi naongea kama niko hapa. Naweza change niongee kama mtu ako UK, ako US. Yes. So I have put an end there. You are your own best friend and own worst enemy. I want you to put that in mind. Nobody can destroy you as much as you would do yourself. Kwa hivyo hawa nasemanga ni rafiki yangu alinifanyia, ni mama yangu, ni wazazi wangu. Today I want us to remove all that blame. Ndio ukikuja student akuja kwako and they want help from me as a peer counselor. Their life is not going to be the same. Because the magic you're going to actually externalize. The energy you're going to externalize, hata kabla waongee, hata kabla wakuambie kitu, they will feel it. And they will know you're a change agent. So when you think about the self-concept, I would like to think about these 4 components. Moja ni body image, ya pili self-image, ya tatu ideal self, na ine self-esteem. Tumemaliza. Yes. So body image tumefanya kidogo, lakini we can go there. There are other variables that can describe you, the scholastic competence. Yani wewe uko hapa ulipenda vitabu tangu uko mdogo. Uko wapi? Ano ulipenda vitabu. Sasa nasema nikiwetu nikipeleka hivyo rudi nijipata huko basi. Wengine walipenda vitabu. Niko wapi? Tangu mdogo. Yani wewe ulikuwa unanyang'anywa vitabu kusoma. Wow. Kuna ile hapa. So don't look at books as punishment. Wengine ni athletic competence. Wakimbizi, ni wakimbizi. Is that what you call that? Is that what? Wakimbiaji. Wakimbizi ni wale wana marefugees. Wakimbiaji mko wapi? Maradona. Eliud mko wapi? Na Eliud inarudisha. Hawako hapa anyway. But that one, ukiona pale the way they run, that also defines who you are. Then the physical appearance. No one is like you, including your twin brother. Hapo wese kuna kitu utaona tu. Utaona tu hapa kuna kitu wao hiyo wafanane. Then the peer acceptance. Hii age ndio unaona wengi wanaanguka. This is the age where we die to be accepted by our peers. I want to tell you a different story today. They don't have to accept you. Just be yourself. Utateseka kiasi, but one day they say, this young man knew what he wanted. Huyu alijua chenye alikuwa anasema. Alikuwa anajua chenye anataka. Then close friendships. We say, show me your friends. The kind of a person that you are. And then romantic relationship mko nazo. Mwezi kosa. Mwanako primo. Wapi unaona venye mnasema wapi? Sasa ulikuwa unamwangalia kama nani? Nani ako na girlfriend sasa hivi bado? Wengine hujai mwambia huyu girlfriend yako, but you like spending time with her when you go to school, you like talking to her. Sasa unaona venye mnasema wewe. Hizi vitu ndio nataka tuondoke from that kakuni ya kujificha. Mi hata ni primary, there is a guy I really like, class 6. Yes, kumoja akapiga pigo hapo na mwingine, nikasikia vibaya. Sasa hiyo, I'm not telling him, I don't think I even ever told him. But that's when I was growing up. Then wacha niende sasa high school. High school, yenye ilinigonga sana ni matrauma za huko. Sasa ningeanza kuangalia other girls wenye wanaishi na nini. I didn't have this class with you guys tunawapenda. So nikaanza kuona kuna wasee tu wamebarikiwa. Sasa kwa nini mimi natoka ghetto? Si kuongea na mtu hata kumwambia hata mmoja ati came from Kiambu. 4 years. That was damaging. Imagine kani leo. Napendanga when the young ones are saying, by the way, I come from Kibra and I thank God we're in the same school. We managed to come together in the same school. No, can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? Yeah? That we showed up together here from different environments. I didn't have that kind of knowledge. Kwa hiyo ni kunyamaza. Waseme nitaiba. The way primary school, walimu walikuwa wanasema kitu kipotea. Watoto wakienda kujeni hapa, leta bag. Walikuwa wanasema leta bag hapa. And then wanatoa. Wacha mtu apatikane na nini wote wakiandu to this. Unaona? So in high school I said, what if they think I'm also people? So what am I trying to tell you? Mambo ya romantic relationships, hata mjaribu kukana aje, hiyo mambo iko. So unaweza pata maboys wenye wanaitwa womanizers, wako wapi? Zaya boys ndio wako, kwa maboys pekee yao, si ndio? Ama kuna maboys pia wanatiniwa na maboys wengine. Unasema usijaribu jina ya jinsi, si ndio? Nasikia huko ni kunoma. Unajua hiyo? Hapa wewe enda upige msee hapa nyumba hivi. Wewe. Si ndio? Niko. Kuna mtu anacheza naye hivyo. Na mahanzi ziko. By the way, you're not stupid. You are actually protecting yourself. Because hii face itaisha. Hii face itaisha. Sasa nani hapa hajapata wet dreams? Unaona, this is what is destroying us. Hakuna any young person like you. Hata si wewe unasemanga, hata si wewe unaitishanga. It is your body in its physical developmental stage. Na hii time ndio unaona these two things can disturb a very smart boy, a very smart girl. Na tunakaa tu hivyo, unasema Martin. Unaandika huku jina Martin. Huku Martin. Kwa kitabu Martin. Na wewe ni msichana mgani? Anyway, I don't want you to say, but I am telling you real things that can also distract you. I want you to know if you have a girl somewhere, especially because you're a peer counselor, just know, especially men are created wonderfully by God. Unaona msichana anaweza perform poorly. Wewe ukija una perform vizuri. Because if you told her nice things, funny, nasty, nice things, anakaa hiyo akisema. Ya pale, forget mwingine useme focus, inakuwa focus. So if you also have a girlfriend, help her. Tell her, by the way, nikiingia ile geti ya njiri, hukusahau kabisa. So unamwambia kala, you like her, unampenda. Ndio kila hapa kuna wasee pia. Wanaweza kuwa, maybe they have their own personal issues. Akiingia shule, anakumbuka tu hapo shule, akuje kwa kama pia kansa. Kwani unajua nini? Siku hizi sisomi sana kwa sababu ya Jeni. Tunamuuliza Jeni mfanyika nini? By the way, alikuwa kienda shule tulikosana tu hivyo sana, jiuliza kama atachukua mwingine. Oh, isahi. You can tell Jeni you're going to marry her. It's a big lie. I can also tell you I'll never talk to somebody else. Mimi nikiwa na nyinyi nitawaambia the stories that are gonna help you help others. Kwa mtu hapo mimi hapo kuna wasichana nilikuwa naona tu wanapokea mabarua hawataki nilikuwa mabarua. Nyinyi ni simu, si ndio? Sisi ni mabarua. Zinachorwa, then unaweka kwa envelope. Envelope haiko enough. Unachora big heart there, and an arrow cutting through, alafu naandika direct to tulikuanga mbele. Nakumbuka siku moja I received a letter, I didn't know what to respond to. So nikaita rafiki yangu na have you received? Akasema sasa mimi venye ameniandikia kasoma hapa. What am I supposed to do? Akaniambia hata yeye muandikie. So nikamwambia sasa kama gani? Imagine from the Islam hapa kujulikana tu kwanza. So she gave me her own songbook. Akaniambia sasa ni gani unaona hapa? I choose one song I listened to. Zilizopendwa because the one that goes never gonna give you. And I wrote that. Now I know it was a big lie. I have never seen that going. Niliona tu hiyo time tulikutana hizi exchange programs and kwa Christian tukaonana, nikaona nilipoa venye anaongea, venye anatembea na yeye akanilike, akaniandikia barua, sijui nijibu nini, nikapewa mwa Kenya, nikaandika I've never seen. Na sijui kama unaona tunaonana vipi. So it's a big lie. So I'm telling you like my son, so that you do not get distracted. Yeah? Yes. For the image. Those things I asked you to talk about. You must know your height by now. Like I'm very tall. I'm 5'3". I'm very tall. Najua mkisimama hapa sitaonekana, msisimame. So complexion is your skin color. Unaweza kuuliza wengine color gapi yako ni gani? Anasema mimi ni chocolate. Lakini ni light skin. So you need to know your skin color. Color of the eyes. Watu waangalia nini eyes? You say your eyes are blue. Baangalia nini? If you have an iris. So iris. Wengine wako na green, wengine yellow. Watu wako na kiangalia hapo utaona tuko the same. Then wait. By the way, hii time yako kama ukukula by the way. Kula. Kwanza cause you need your brain to be healthy. Kula. Usiseme na fast. Lakini unajua the back of your mind and fast you sleep. Kwanza ukiwa shule at your age, eat. You need that food. Yes. Then outstanding physical traits. Karibu niulize my son hapa. Akona ka unique hair color. Nani nimekuwa na ka unique hair color hapa? Nice. Thank you sir. Nimeona hapo nimekuangalia. That should make you very proud. Because anywhere you go, hata upotee, usijisahau. Wazazi wako wanasema anakuwaka na kanywele ka white hapa. Kwa pamoja. Any unique. Niangalia sema ukichapa sawa. So anything unique about you like my small nose, not it. It identifies you. We talk about your eyesight. Wewe ukusema ukue hivyo tu pamoja. Wengine ambao wanatembea kama askari already. Tunaweza sema hivi sura. Are you here? Yes. Kuna wengine your eyes are very small. Even when you have not winked at anyone, unakaa umewink. Ni zako. Wengine ni kubwa, sio? Wengine eyes ni kubwa. So unaona mbona? Ni compound eyes. Then we have wengine tulizaliwa na marks. Wengine wazazi wetu walituzaa na some body marks, especially wazazi ambao walipenda kula mananasi kama mimi. My son has a big inaitwa birthmark, yes, because I loved pineapples when I was pregnant with him. So mami wewe nakwambia sana unajua, and God forbid if anything happens I can identify. Wakati we had so many students who died by terrorist attack in Garissa University. Kuna mama mmoja tu, the son was disfigured everywhere. Na yeye alijua nikiona tu miguu nitajua hiyo ni son yangu. Kwa sababu kidole moja ni fupi. So be happy with anything that is unique about your physical appearance. Yeah, unaweza pata hata watu wengine vidole. Unaweza pata vidole ufikirie hii ndio itakuwa fupi. Inakuwa ndio ndefu hapo. Are we together? Accept. Nikisema hivi, ujijue before somebody else describes you. Like now for me ati nimetoka primary, secondary school, at university ndio naenda kujulia niko na small nose. Too bad. Should have, ama mtu mwingine akwambia you're very handsome. Should have known it. Yeah? Usiseme miaka sijaijua, unabambika, and then you're like, aliniambia niko handsome. Handsome. Then you get swallowed. You should have known, and none in this world is ugly. Nobody is ugly. Why? God created us, and everything you saw in us found it was beautiful. Posture nayo must say posture. If you are told to sit upright by Mwalimu, how do you sit upright? Do you know the reason? Do you know the reason? Do you know the reason? Somebody can try to tell me the reason why the teacher said sit upright. One, it creates order. Second, they don't want to bend because kuna wakati itafika ya kubend. Upende, usipende. Miaka. Kwa pamoja. Ingine ni alertness. Ingine is to allow the blood flowing from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. And then your attentiveness in class increases. So I want you, I know hapa tumekalia stool, but darasani tuko na kale kanini. Akujisupport. Try and you'll tell me the difference. It's very difficult. Kama umekaa tu alert hivi ati ulale. Ngumu sana unless kuna burnout ulichoka sana. Walking style. How should you be walking? Kwanza pia cancer. At when unapatia watu, or you are the one who is giving them courage na unataka. So, your posture must be upright. Right together? Yes. And then we have the body image again. Kama mapicha za wasichana kutoa za maboi. Unakumbuka nilikuwa na mabibi mawali. Mambo ya maia. Na tatu. Afadhali weke kina. Itatoka. Pamoja. Itatoka. Sasa ukashikwa na tatu and then you're told upeleke ikatolewe. It's very painful and also very expensive. Kuna mselana anajiangaliana kwa kioo. I have told you today going forward. Accept yourself the way you are. Self-image. So the first thing is personal ID. Here I'm sure. The form first, you have form first? Only form 3. Form 3 when you are hapa. Na ninaona prefects, eh? Hii prefect. Hii uniform. Inamaanisha nini? Wanapanga sawa. Na hii nayo kasho. Hii shule kuna mpangilio. Ati ni kasho mwalimu. Brad. Seamless.
It is part of the future school.
But ni hiyo tunasema kasho, smart kasho. Hii shule iko ni. There is a way you can talk about your future and where you want to go, and you believe in it, and nobody can backtrack you or sidetrack you. Personal ideas will save you big. So acha tusikie mkianza kuongea, especially to people who matter, where you want to go, and be that. Your values. If you have honesty, you are hardworking, intelligence, diligence, hizo ni zako. Hobbies and interests. I have told you today. Hawa watu wanatanga kwa TikTok, mkifunga shule. Uko kwa simu 24/7. If you're not making a point with that phone, throw it away. Otherwise you're making somebody else a billionaire. Ukicheka hapo, ati mamako kama na babako wamelala wana doze off, they are snoring, you are still on the phone, making someone rich somewhere. What about you? So when I think about our hobbies and interests, ask yourself, how I spend my free time. How is it shaping me to be the person I want to be in the future? If it's not, then it's not worth wasting your energy on it. Belief system. Unaweza kutoka home ambayo kila mtu anadiscourage bwana. Ulitoka shule ambayo everything was matoke. Ukuja hapa walimu wote tuko sawa. Even when I was a high school teacher, not every teacher was as positive. But then, what do you believe? And it begins with yourself. What you believe about who you are, what you are about, and where you want to be. Otherwise, hii dunia, especially Africa, shida yetu kubwa ni belief system. We rely so much on what others say about us that we cannot move anything on our own. And that becomes a very big burden. And that is why you find hata sahi Kenya tunalia. I hope the current president is gonna do what he's telling us with the taxes. Me, I can attest to you, we are richer than most of the countries that you admire and always wish to fly in. And how do we know that? At least I have traveled a couple of countries. But because we do not believe we can bring out the best out of ourselves, we are waiting for innovations to be developed elsewhere. We will never go out. But ukitaka kujua mko smart, zile projects wanafunzi ufanya. Science congresses, they come up with projects. Ukienda hapa kwa wale wanafanya agriculture, you might come up with something that no one else has done. But if you believe in yourself, your aptitude is a special skill that is like a gift. Nasema Mao uko wapi? Yani wewe Mao, you just love Mao. Wewe na numerous, you are friends. Chukua tu ile ofio. Umeona hao? Sasa ukiteseka sijui ya gani. How I say, and the spear counselors kusaidiana. But my English. Who say that boys cannot do English? They can. The best writers, by the way, journalists are men. Okay? Yes, Siri. Dr. Leza uliza Siri tanisaidia. If you do very well in Siri, you're likely to become what? Very good, a lawyer. Yes. And then you can become, even a psychologist like me, you can become a sociologist. Okay? So, usienda kitu anapenda Siri, hiyo ni art. And today hakuna mambo ya gender. Tunajua nini wote tunaweza kufanya kitu. Sio? Do you have another skill? Yenye hata si mtu alikufunza. Hii ni wewe. Right now I'm having a young man we are trying to rehabilitate from drugs and substance abuse. Tukamweka mahali after rehab, akaona ka TV kamekaa tu hapo hivi. Akasema kwa nini TV haifanyi? Sisi tunamwangalia na shindo huyu jamaa anasema ni TV imekaa hapa miaka miwili. Right now I was told it's working. Na hajaenda shule electrical engineering na. So do you have a skill that you do something without screaming? Are you here? Nani anajua kushona nywele hapa? Suka. Nani? Yes. 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 Now wawili. You guys can be very rich. Why? Mimi nikienda Citizen TV, the guy who does the styling, I prefer him to style nywele yangu kuliko hao wako hapo. Why? Venye ata style hivyo. Sijui kama unaona mimi ni mama yake. Venye ana style and you can see the passion in it. So I want you to know, if you can do it, forget hii mambo unaona watu wakifanya wanasema nini na nini. Mtu stima hapa ni nani? Ulianza kuja vitu kwenu kwenda ukatengeneza. You see, those are the things that mtu anapenda kukua jikoni throughout uko wapi? Unaona? Yes. Ndio pamoja. Ndio wasema tunapokea sana na hajo. Watangazaji hapa. Where are you? Yaani wewe unaweza ongea kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni ya mchoko. Where are you? Those are the things I'm talking about. I wish I knew this when I was very young. Life would have been so easy. Mimi ilibidi mwanafunzi mmoja wangu ajitoe uhai ndio nifikirie. He was very bright. In that school I told you about, and it really touched me because he was the brightest kid in my class. I was a class teacher. So it took disaster for me to think I can become a mental health expert. It doesn't have to be the same story for you. Like for Jane, she just admired me. Yeah, and she was in a different discipline. Kama ni Felix hapa, Felix is a vet. Unajua wale watu wanasema hii ng'ombe itazaa kama 5, But now again, you found there is no meaning in mental health and psychology. Are you together? Kama nikutia hapo najua, I know the stories he will be covering mostly for the rest of his life is mental health stories. Okay? So unaweza learn kitu lakini kuna ingine kwa na Mungu. Kupika, kupikia watu kabisa, tomorrow you might go to a restaurant. Kusuka nywele, when people have tutajua mambo ya nywele na nini tunataka. Those services have become very important. Zamani tulikuwa tunanyolewa manywele zetu na kina mama. Now we know the pair of scissors ni ya tailoring na dress. Lakini wazazi wetu kwa kuja hapa unanyolewa wengine unakaa tu na mitaro zinakaa line lakini ni sawa. But today we want to go to the barber. We need you. Now nimeongeza weaknesses. Do you know one of your weaknesses? Mtu anaweza andika weakness yako pamoja, hebu andika. Weakness yako pamoja. One weakness. Jinsi spend around ukiangalia wameandika nini? Weakness. Yeah, all of us have weaknesses. Nani ameandika yake haraka? Nani ameandika? That should be automatic. Because if we know you know where you're weak, then you have someone to improve yourself. You know? Weakness. Yes. Is that Martin?
No.
You said you are?
Nathan.
Now you get in the American history. Like my son was telling me, Mom, she was not fair. At the family. She was in the family. Okay, Nathan. You say?
Short story.
Oh my, nimemuona akiambua kuja hapa umekosea sasa siku mwalimu. Kwa sababu hasira zimefanya sio? Haya, mwingine weakness. We should know our weaknesses. Mwingine? Now we are different. By the way, we are peer counselors and we are growing as a family. Kuna watu wengine wanafikirianga ati hawana anga. Hawako na anga issues. Kumse anasemanga mimi mtu akikosea akaanza kuona tena. By the way, inakuanga tu mimi blank fika ni wewe. Hiyo ni anga. Ni mahasi? Kwa sababu mtu akuweka grudge ndio mbaya. Sawa? Wengine
and majority have written anger.
Exactly.
Anger.
Anger ni mbaya sana. Hivi tunafanya emotional intelligence hapa. So if you want to boost your self-esteem, before I go there, maybe I talk about self-esteem. It's how you feel occasionally. Can you write 5 emotions? 1, anger. Andika hapo. 5 main emotions. 1 is anger. The other one is fear. The other one is sadness or hurt. Anger, fear, sadness, anxiety, wasiwasi. And then we have happiness. Na ikikuwa long lasting inakuwa joy. And then we have guilt. So circle the one that identifies you. Sana, circle it. Ama uweke kikubwa ama useme number 1. Watu wa wasiwasi mko? Yaani ameweka anxiety number 1. By the way, hiyo ni yangu tu nitete now and then. Nice. Mtu wa uoga hapo wapi? Sasa kama macho zimefunguka kila wakati. Because anaogopa vitu zingine haziko. Mtu wa fear, where are you? Yeah, you there? Fear. Unakaa kusema kuna msio na time wengine huku by the way. Unaweza enda kulala kuna msio hapo tu atakupata. Alafu unaangusha watu, wanaangalia, hawapati this person, eh? Then guilt. Nani anafanya kitu kama kosa? abaki hapo. Akilala nilikosea. Oh, nilikosea. Uko wapi? I want to release you today. Ujue wewe si malaika. But these people who make a mistake hata kufail kwa kati. A small mistake. Lakini nilikuwa stupid sana. Alafu exam inakaa. Unaanza kuona I might make the same mistake and fail again. I want to like perfectionists. Remind me tomorrow you can do the first 90. It's possible you can do it. Yeah. Or you will have the papers. Right. So, guilt ni mbaya. Joy. Nani anakuanga amefurahi 24/7? Yani no one can take away the joy. Wow. Mpaka. Wow. Umebarikiwa. Sawa. So there are many ways nilikuwa nimesema ya kuboost esteem. Yeah, hizi mambo zote, meditation, neurofeedback, breathing in and breathing out by exercise. Kuna coaching, ama guidance and counseling. Training kama hii by the way is not just training, it is capacity building in your own life. Are you getting it that way? That you're not just going to help others, you're getting yourself helped also. Sindio? Tutaacha hii na mwalimu. Mwalimu, see, I can leave this with you.
Yeah,
The slides.
Yes.
Right, yeah. So ideal self, because of time, ideal self is your future dreams. Na tumeongea kiasi hapa. And I want you to write 3 career dreams you have. 3. 3 of them. Yes, tatu. Tika tatu. Hata kama ingine una dreaming tu hivyo. And you're not sure about it. Kuna ingine ulianza nayo nursery, primary, web, hata saa hii ujue you're the most to it. Kwa hiyo ni sawa. Here we have behavior ungetaka kuchange. Labda hiyo kukasirika haraka, anxiety. It's good. Even if we don't do it right now, just write for yourself there. Some behaviors that I'd like to change. Then the skills you'd like to acquire. I mean, nawaomba sana. When you are young, do something with your body. Whether it is running or walking, yeah, please do something with your body. What you'll be doing is actually helping your brain. Even to relax and to feel that joy that some people have a lot of sadness throughout. Because when you move, now go intentional. Yeah, even going to the dorm, going to the classroom, going to the lab, just do it intentionally. Don't just walk aimlessly. You can just decide to walk as you come. You'll be doing some beautiful things to your brain. So we do have relationships that you know they are not helping you. You want to change them, so that is your idea. So watu ambao wako na low self-esteem hawajipendi, drug abuse inakuwa is their escape route, wako na toxic relationships and they don't add any value. They also perform poorly and in most cases everywhere. Okay? Si nyumbani, si shule, yani yeye nisumbua. Conflicts within and with others. Yani yeye hajipendi, anajichukia, kuna mambo mengi ndani yako sawa. And then finally depression, which you might deepen tomorrow, and then incomplete project. Never start anything and don't complete it. And that is why smart students, they will make sure they have first finished their homework and assignments. Hata wakifunga shule, hata relax maybe ako ka weekend, but the first thing they want to do is to finish the homework. Then other things will follow. And that is how I've told you Africa we have been shortchanged. That we procrastinate, tunaweka vitu. Hata shule, hapa, tunaweka, even in our own lives. And then we become people who never complete anything. You know that guy?
Yes.
Naitwa nani? Yes. Apostle. Namuta apostle. Yes, he could be an apostle, he could be a pastor, anyway. But he's in the ministry, yeah? So if you find yourself with low self-esteem, sasa what happens? Utapata wewe, upendeki, shule, home, community, yani hata wase wamechoka na wewe. But it is a concept that is negative for yourself. Having few friends or odd ones. Paka mzazi wako anauliza, we, Kevani, huyo Jemu, huyo, wewe na Jemu, mnaigiana wapi? Kwa pamoja, all friends. Even in school the teachers know. But huyu mtu anakana wase ambao wakai hawaelewi. You have low self-esteem and you have a negative self-confidence. Then putting down oneself and others. Mse anasemanga wewe ni nini hapa? Unakaa kama fisi, ni nini sura ya fisi hapa? Ukiona mse kama huyo tayari yeye anajiita nini? Fisi. But then they project to other people. People who are just full of themselves in a good way. They have high self-esteem. They wish the best to other people. They don't even like to see anyone suffering. And that is the ideal one that not very many people are enjoying today. Rejecting compliments. Hatuko smart leo, ni kitu sasa unasema. Leo tuangesema kwa watu mambo, hata mchezo. Maybe they don't accept compliments. They teasing others. Wasai kwanza maboys iko sana. Si ndio? Unapata kamse kadogo kimwili hivyo kafupi kama mimi. Unapata lakini unasema ni kucheza tu, lakini wewe umemgonga. Yeah, kuna shida. And violence of course, and a negative attitude. So, and also excessive amounts of anger. By the way, that is going to lower your value. While we're talking about anger issues, ask yourself, what makes me angry? Ask yourself the next thing, how do I behave when I'm angry? Do boys get jealous? What do they have instead? Hata wao wanakuanga nayo. Unapata msee kwani atakuwa kidogo vizuri kidogo. Unamleta chini. Sio? Then appearing conceited. Watu wana feel proud. You know, there's a difference between healthy pride and conceited people. Anasemanga na wase tu na wanaonanga tu. Then fighting others and never try it. So there are things about you, as I wind up, there are things about you that are in the public domain. Like the way you appear, celebrate your physical appearance. There are things people will know. Zingine watajua. Ni sawa wajua? Tuko pamoja. Accept they know. Yeah? Because they know they know. And what needs to happen is that ukisikia watu wakiongea na wewe, ati wewe ni mnene, mnono, umekonda kama unaona. It's okay. Unaongea yeye tumeumbwa tofauti. By the way usikue mungu. Then private domain sasa hapa. As we become peer counselors, my prayer for you is that Mwalimu, we are going to work with you. If you'll be giving us some chance, we get very many interns from the university, and we have our peer counselors. Maybe it's you who can tell us how your program is. We do have them maybe volunteer to come and give them what we call one-on-one. Because if they are strong, then the rest of the school is strong. If there are personal issues they have, instead of hiding them, dealing with them in a manner that does not help them, tutazitoa tuwasaidie. And this is where counseling helps in a very big way. Ile sasa hapa tunasaidiana na Mungu mwingine. The unknown part of you. The unknown? Have you ever questioned yourself and never gotten an answer about yourself? Yeah? Kama nini? Ukakapo unauliza huyu ni mimi. Sijielewi hapa. Who can be honest with us as we wind up? Kitu unaonanga mimi hapa sijielewi. It can be doto fulani. Zingine ni sawa, zingine ni mbaya. Nani anaotanga sana ati fulani? Are you here? Yeah, me, I used to, by the way, all the way from the ghetto. Nani, and by the way, today I fly. Ukiona you're flying like this, there is a big desire that you learn by God that you'll be successful. Na wale uotanga wakianguka, si ati utaanguka. Umefunguliwa macho, uombe, usianguke. Kila wakati tu. Wake up. Nani anaoga kukimbiza? Hizo ni ma-conflicts. Are we together? Yes. Nani ashakojua kwa kitanda na alikuwa ameota? Hapo atuseme. All of us, even when we were children. Sio? Yes. Unaenda unamaliza, ukiamka Anyway, I want to talk about the last area there, the childhood trauma. I think tomorrow we might mention a little bit about childhood trauma. Kama uko hapa, you grew up in a family yenye wazazi ni abusive, maneno machafu, sister zako, brother you are, environment ya matope. Nisema ya matope nilisikia huko kwa ghetto, mpaka ujioni wewe ni mtu wa maana. Wengine ndio poverty you mentioned, you don't have enough food, clothing, you always feel like there are people who are better than you. Wengine it is the teachers, wengine it is your own siblings, your own friends, wengine it is something that happened to you that you never. Mwalimu nikimaliza, I like science very much. And I had a young person one time sharing that yale mambo alipitia akiwa mdogo, hasa kuchapwa na wengine wako wanachapwa hivyo. Alienda kujiona yeye ni mbaya sana. Akafika pahali akaona, if my parents, my siblings, my family hates me this much, then no one will ever love me. So what I'm gonna do is to also hate the world. So hawa watu wengi mnaonanga ni violent kwa hii dunia, terrorists. Some of them are just products of childhood trauma. And I would rather you do not abuse any child. You can abuse me as an adult and know how to handle it. But for kids, when they are helpless. So hapa shule kuna watu ambao mtakutana na wao, utapata they are known as if they are the worst people in this school, but maybe they are only waiting for someone to affirm them that they are very important people. And the meaning ni kuachwa, kufiwa, yeah, na wazazi, na grandparents who are very close, yeah. So this group is gonna be helping you to find out. We have orphans in the school, we have semi-orphans. One day I would want to hear them invite all the sons of single mothers, yeah, and they can invite me, right? Yeah, especially where those are the sons I like to go to deal because I am a mother of one son, biological one son, but I am a mother of many others. And so when I know the challenges that those young people go through, these things we come and talk about you like, are we together? But we have them. And unaweza pata shule kama hii na umesoma sana, kuna watu wanawaenjoy. But we have seen them making it. In fact, the best real estate developer and business entrepreneur, Washuri, you see Optivate Success? Yeah, he's the son of a single mom, and he's doing very well, and with very high integrity, and now he's selling his real estate property all over the world. So they can make it. There are many. Obama mwenyewe, ni kusema tu ati alikuwa na baba, but that father was never there. So some of you also have fathers who are absent and circumstances at home that may not be you. I want to encourage you to be writing the dreams you have. As a peer counselor, write the dreams you get. Some of them are speaking about your future. Some of them are telling you the fears you need to deal with so that you can realize your destiny. And last but not least, I want you to know you can always be kind to yourself. Can you put your hand over there? I don't feel existent. Do you love this kid? Do you love that kid? Napenda. Can you sit upright? You're winding up. Sit upright. Mkono moja hapo. Moja hapo kwa hata. Mwingine ziko huko hata zingine. Lakini tunajua hata na kwanza wapi? Wapi? Hapa left, si ndio? Yeye anasema iko hapa. Inaweza survive hapa. Mama wale iko hapa katikati. Hapo katikati. Katikati. Yeye ni mwalimu ambaye lakini we know tukilala tunatakiwa tulale na side gani no, I want to anafanya hivi because it's scientific. So I want to ring this bell because we are winding up. And when I ring it, I want you to take a deep breath using your nose. Hold it and then out with your mouth. Sana usipende. Just kidogo. Sawa. Let me see whether you got it. Hold it out. Next level, close your eyes. Hold the breath. Out. Keep your eyes closed. Ukiona umefungua macho wakati huu uko na wasiwasi, endelea tu kufunga macho. The last time. Hold. Out. One more time. Hold. Out. Keep your hand there. Connect with yourself. Keep your hands there and your eyes closed. Just become aware of yourself, what you have learned today. A lot of guidance and counseling knowledge is scarce, what it is not. We have learned about the ethical principles in peer counseling. We have also learned something about ourselves. Just notice how unique and powerful and beautiful you are. We have learned who we are has been affected or impacted by ourselves, our families, the schools we have gone through, our peers, the community we come from, or the estate, or the resident, and of course the larger society of Kenya, and probably the African race. And for today at Jury School, we are gifted in many things as we have listed them down. We are just but unique. Today we have started a journey, an assignment that the school has entrusted to us, and even made sure we have got a capacity building to do this job. But the school did not know that the first person who has benefited from this capacity building is me. We have said, be kind to you, be kind to others. So please do not keep this knowledge to yourself, share it with other people. And because we don't have a lot of time, I want to pray for you as we break today's session. That Heavenly Father, you will bless these chosen ones to be the peer counselors of Jury School. We are having so many issues in schools, dear Father. And thank you for the guidance and counseling team in this school administration that has seen it work to actually support this initiative and this venture. I know it's not easy, even for the guidance and counseling teachers with the workload. But Father, what I have known about you, you are a God of abundance. You are a God that has made promises that are so true in John 10:10, making us remember that the devil comes only to steal, kill, and destroy, but you have come so that we may have life and have it all in abundance. I pray that these young ones that have started the journey of self-awareness and the journey of being skilled in guidance and counseling skills, that their lives will also shine, so that the others can tap from their light, others can tap from their positive energy, and others can see there is a change in them and they desire to be like them. The qualities of a peer counselor, one of it is role modeling. Father, I pray if any one of them has personal issues, tomorrow when we come early, they can take advantage of our presence so that we can be good enough for everything. In Jesus' mighty name we pray and believe. Amen. Now may the grace of Jesus Christ, and the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forever. Amen. Thank you.